Good morning. It is April 11th, 2023, and this is Erin Esser with Morning Minutes with Erin. So today, I want to ask you first if you watched yesterday's video and if you had a challenge in your life. I shared mine from yesterday morning. If you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and watch that. It's short. I'm keeping these short and sweet. But there's a theme with these, right? If we aren't looking at the past as a tool of awareness to know, and the future as like, okay, then it's hard to be present in the now, because there's a naivety when, I'm just going to be in the now and whatnot, and I'm going to not pay attention. It's like, there's a fine line between all of these teachings that say, don't be in the past, only be in the now. Don't be in the future, only be in the now. Things like that. Because to be in the now, like truly to be embodying the now, there is a richness in that, because there's an awareness that there is a past and a future. We're not focusing only on that, but we realize the now is because of the past, and we can change, that to know how we want to move forward. But there's an awareness, though. It's just not focusing on it. So there's a fine line, and feel into that for you. But today is the Sabian symbol is optimism as a life path, or Dane Ruddier is the gate. What is it? The gate to the Garden of Desire. So, and we also have Sun conjunct Jupiter today as well too. So I mentioned this yesterday because they were really close, and we're probably feeling it yesterday even too. But they're conjunct today, meaning they're right on top of each other. They're right next to each other. And everywhere that Jupiter is, it expands. So Jupiter is expanding our soul. Jupiter is expanding our energy. Jupiter is expanding wherever our soul is. This is how I see it. Jupiter is expanding wherever our soul's perspective is. Jupiter will expand that. So the energy of today, though, is, like I said, optimism as a life path. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't take, you don't have to be a genius to know that there's crazy stuff going on in the world, right? Especially with everything that's happening within our food supply, and how they're altering it, with, crazy things. And that's for you to look into for yourself. So when I was reading through this, my cynical part of myself was like, how can I stay optimistic as my life path when there's so much shit going on in the world, and we're literally looking at, the potentially a complete transformation in an artificial way of human beings. And again, look into that for yourself. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's going on right now. And anyway, but here's the thing. Optimism, no matter what's happening in the world around us, right? It's about allowing, and not necessarily allowing. We have to know who we are. First off, we have to know who we are, and we have to know what we say no to and what we say yes to. Now, here's the other thing, though, too, with that. Our judgments of things will make things be. Our judgments of things will make things as that judgment is. Okay? So be careful of that. Know your values, but have your values based on love, based on connection, not based on fear and resistance. Because optimism really equals vulnerability. For someone to stay optimistic in these times and to stay steady in their course, rather than letting everything outside of themselves take them off, right? Look over here, look over here, look over here, all these things. That it takes the element of humility when other people and other things are saying, I can't believe you're not looking over there. Oh my gosh, you know, it takes an act of vulnerability. And when we are being vulnerable and when we are being humble, and really a true state of humility is it's just being and being with what is, and then knowing how to proceed from there. So, you know, if we want to think that we have free will, we have the free will to choose negative thoughts, negative thought patterns, doom and gloom, or we also have the free will to choose different. And we can even say, you know what? I see everything that's happening here. And instead of dwelling on this, going, oh my God, life's going to shit. I'm afraid now of my food supply. I'm afraid of water. I'm afraid of all of these things. Or we can say, well, gosh, if this is happening right now, there's got to be a solution. So I'm going to look for the solution in this. That's what it's about, the solution. And bring the solution to people. Rather than beating on people's social media accounts, beating people on people's doors, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not your job to wake anybody up. It's not my job to wake you up. It's not your job to wake me up. It's not, it's we are all our own souls. If we have the desire to wake up, we will wake up to ourselves is really what it is. When we see ourselves, and all of the stuff within us, good, bad, ugly, beautiful, everything, we will see everything externally as well for the truth that it is. It's only when we bypass the shit within ourselves, right? And that we bypass everything outside of ourselves. Or it's also when we don't adhere to our own strengths as well too, right? When we can't be in that humility state and stay positive. It's easy to go negative, right? But then what does that say about what's going on subconsciously as well too, right? Within yourself and how you look at the world, right? There is a little quote in here I want to share with you because it's really powerful. And I'm going to leave you with this. And you can ruminate on this. You can contemplate this. You can journal this. Trust in life and life delivers. You live in a kind, beautiful, loving world if you choose to live in that part of it. I'm going to read it one more time. Trust in life. Well, before I read it again, I want you to close your eyes and listen to this and see what comes up for you. Are you like, yes, I definitely receive this? Or are you like, I got some resistance going on here. This is not true. And pay attention. There's no right or wrong. Just pay attention to where you're at in this. Trust in life and life delivers. You live in a kind, beautiful, loving world if you choose to live in that part of it. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you have a beautiful day. Enjoy this day. Plant some seeds for yourself, whether that's actually physically in your garden or under grow lights if you're in cold conditions, or in your life. Plant some seeds today based on what you want to grow. What is the fruit that you want to grow and that you want to harvest in your life? Plant those seeds today. It's a beautiful day to do it. All right. Peace. Until tomorrow. Bye.